All right, well, welcome. I'm here with Doc. And Doc, just why don't you tell me a little bit about your story? You're talking about Great Lakes in Michigan. Yeah, I'm from Michigan. And yeah, you like those cold winters up there, especially when it was
that is no joke.
Raining, snowing, and everything else.
Seriously, it's no joke. That's a serious kind of cold and black ice that you walk on out there. It's crazy. But yeah, I'm from back east. I went to Great Mistakes, Navy boot camp.
Great Mistakes?
That's what we call Great Mistakes. And we went to corpsman school out there. I'm a FMF corpsman. That's a Navy corpsman that designated with the Marines. I'm an 8404 infantry combat medic. So and I served with the 1-5 1st Battalion 5th Marines. I served with 1-5, 2-5, and 3-5, all within the 1st Marine Division. My years of 99 to 04.
Nice. Well, thanks for serving again. Appreciate that. Now, you're kind of you're getting ready to do a YouTube, and your YouTube thought process is, excuse me.
Get someone who knows it a lot better than I do, right? And get a stab at it and see if we can do something to help ourselves. You gotta fight the good fight.
Right.
So that's what it's about.
But you want to do something, a station for vets, by vets, so that you can tell the story of what they're doing, how they're selling the property, how they're selling the land out. Tell me a little bit about that.
Is really what it's about.
Selling America out.
Yeah, we really are. We're selling. We're just giving it away, man.
Who's we? Who's we?
We're liquidating the country. It seems like.
Who do you think we is?
The great they, them, those that are in power that see wrong and don't do anything about it because it's unpopular. With whoever follows wrong is wrong. You can't change the shade or the color of it. That's straight out. You can't deny the truth. It happens to be what it is. So, accountability will go a long way to fixing things on that part. We need people, that no matter how they got the problem, they need to take the problem they have now and say, hey, this is me, this is my land. I'm one of we the people, right?
So, and this is basically Americans selling out America, meaning the politicians that we have and things like that. Is that what you would say?
Yeah, the corruption. I said power, absolute power corrupts absolutely. Well, it's absolutely working overtime, man. It really has. This is
They're in overtime and double time and triple time.
Yeah, and it seems to all be for profit instead of doing the right thing. And I think we sold the veteran and the family morals down the street. And if I know who's in charge of this, man, I just want to talk to their parents. I just want to talk to their parents. But what in the hell did you raise?
Help us understand about the family morals. What your definition of that is, and
well, okay, I kind of skewed. I'm a street over from South America, right? I got adopted into America, into
what part of South America?
Colombia, either Medellin or Bogota. I guess my name used to be Carlos Villa, right? But they changed it. Everybody's Carlos Villa. And once you get to the orphanage in South America. So I'm a street orphan from South America. I grew up mostly in New York, New Jersey. When I came to this country when I was 4 or 5, I swore in then to this country to be American. I did all the classes, went before the judge, swore in. And then grew up mostly in New York, New Jersey. I love back east. I love the back east mentality, the rude, rougher stuff that we say, the directness we have. It's considered rude around the country, but it's very direct. It gets the point across.
I think you're doing great.
My father's a 32-year naval captain, class of '66 out of the Naval Academy, and he swore me in to the Navy. So.
Wait a minute. Your dad was the one that swore you in?
Yeah, he said.
How beautiful is that?
Yeah.
What a story.
That's true. And so, if my son serves, we'll be the fourth generation of our family to serve.
Fourth generation.
Yeah.
Wow. To serve in the United States Marine Corps or just in the service?
Served to the country. My great-grandfather and my adopted family site was James West. He started the Boy Scouts of America.
Wow.
Yeah, he was sent over by Roosevelt to study the British system and bring it over to America during World War II to battle the Hitler Youth.
That's incredible.
I gotta go charge my phone.
Sir. Those guys know. There's a plug-in right there. They'll help you if you need. If that gate's open, there's one right there, and there's one on that wall right there. You
were talking Boy Scouts of America.
Right. His
Your
daughter was Marion West Higgins, who was the first woman governess of the state of New Jersey, right? Acting governess or whatever. She was big in the political scene. Well, and then my family eventually got divorced, right? And then my father remarried Barbara Corcoran, who's you see her on Shark Tank.
oh,
Yeah. So that's why.
nice. And then, so how'd you get your start out here? Did you served and then you got out of service and then you came over here because you wanted to make a statement, or what's the philosophy of where you live?
Well, where my heart's at is with the guy that fights the good fight, right? And the veterans, they know how to sacrifice for each other. I know you can't see a lot of it from what they've left torn of them. They just forgotten their soldier. But there was a time when we produced a hard, strong soldier, and the country backed him up, and he wouldn't find himself at such a pass on the side of a very institution that's supposed to help him. That's your job, and if you can't do your job, we're going to take care of the veteran at the very least, right?
It's horrible.
And give him his money and get him on his way to whatever he needs to get, to hobble through the rest of his way through life. He's already dinged, he's already wounded, he's did his time, it's over. Yeah, he survived, he made it, and we owe it to those that didn't survive to live the life that they don't get a chance to, and we owe it to their families, because I'm sure they miss them every holiday, every chance they get, they miss them. And for us to go down and for our land to be stolen off from underneath us, this is the only, like I said, it's the only place in the country this fight can go. This is actually our land. Anybody that's served, this is their land, right? And they've been slowly picking it off through the VA and special interests and real estate moguls that are involved in parking lots for certain people that don't have parking lots because they just overbuilt their building so they could, they want to live fine off of all my service. I think I should live just as well. Especially off my brother's
Yes, sir,
blood.
you should. And this is land that was laid aside because they said we're going to stand behind the vets. The American people said they stand behind the vets, but then all of a sudden they're not doing that.
Well, it seems like, we're left to being a third world citizen in our country, and we're drowned out by special interests. I just got to have this. I just got to have this. That's very sad about that over there.
Who are some of those special interests? The real estate moguls?
I don't really want to get political, and I don't want to
Okay,
call
fair
anybody
enough.
out.
Fair enough.
I mean, just look at our Congressman, Ted Lieu. I mean, if someone I will call, I'll call him out. Very much so. He'd rather have, this place taken over by a soccer team, a private soccer team, right? Court's ordered, right? If the laws of the land work, right? Say, here, give this to whoever says, right? Whatever. And he took it and ripped it up, right? And got rid of it for him. And so, that's what it is. The laws do not include the vets. I don't see how they could apply to the vets. That's supposed to be a law, a nation of laws. Well, the pen's been mired in the sword and it's wiped out all our rights. We don't even have a right to our land. How the fuck does that happen in America? And most of the federal police that they have on this land are mostly, it's been a nomenclature. The norm here is to push veterans off the land and keep people from coming to this land, right? This is a flagship of our healthcare services. Flagship. Isn't that funny? I've lost 5 vet friends just out on this very street alone, San Vicente. I've almost had to deliver for a vet here once. She got taken care of. But I'm sure that kid doesn't know what the hell happened, or if we'll be able to find his mom there. It's cold. It's a cold, harsh reality where we live. We feel kind of, I thought we had this covered. We don't. So it's up to those, right, that see it to do something about it. And that's what we're doing out here. This is the veterans. The veterans we call this row, Veterans Row, right? And this is where we're going to make our stand. There should be, I mean, I want to have the Million Veteran March, right? Where we round the original land grant that was given to us, right? Take back our land and have it be a place where veterans have a foothold in this country. And that's what the VOTV is all about, the voice of the veteran. Giving those a voice who don't have one, to drown out to special interests. There are patriots in this country. We, you know, this land is made of. Every serviceman comes from every walk and branch of life, from the football star. You know, you got a lot of popularity to nobody from Brooklyn. You know, to the farm boy to Kansas, right? And we all stood for one thing. It seems like one thing doesn't stand for us, or they don't want to be bothered enough to bring. I have these people hung up on the charges of treason and murder, right? To steal from your very own soldiers, you know. And the veterans they've been beat down so much. You're like, all right, let's pick from scraps from the table that we helped set.